Welcome to another episode of Alpha Intuition Podcast. We're here to help you become a CEO of your life. I am your host, Keisha L. Blair, aka Keisha the Electrician. And if this is your first time watching, please make sure that you like and subscribe and share this with somebody that you almost like. Now, guys, you know we are still at the podcast festival here in Memphis, Podbox, Memphis. And I have Mr. Chris Moore here with me. He just came off stage. He was talking about podcasting and different platforms. And then I found out he has his own YouTube channel, his own podcast. So we are going to talk about more insights. Chris, what is up?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good, and I'm glad you decided to walk up. I know we're sitting here with a superstar.
Oh, please. We all superstars.
Yeah, so you were just telling me about more insight. So tell me about your podcast and what the platform is.
So I'm on YouTube, as you all have, as you know, as you have stated. I am More Insight. This is insight you can trust because there is more where it came from.
I like it. I like it.
I got into it because I wanted to talk about sports, talk to different athletes, talk to different entrepreneurs. There's a storytelling aspect of sports that I love. I never grew up with a favorite team, but I always love stories. So even when it comes to Super Bowl, when it comes to the finals, I'm rooting for the story that I want the most. For an example, this past season, last Super Bowl, Chiefs and Eagles played. A side of me wanted the Eagles to win because of the black quarterback. Jalen Hurts, he has a black female team that manages him. But then there's also the aspect of Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs can go 3 in a row. So those are the storytelling aspects of sports that I love. So I got into it, started interviewing some players. There's one athlete in particular that I talked to. His name is Cameron Davis.
Okay.
He's a baseball player at Alabama State University. He ended up playing baseball on in a HBCU baseball classic in Atlanta, Georgia. The funny thing is he's from Atlanta. He moved to Alabama for school. He plays in his game in Atlanta. He hits a home run in this game in front of his favorite player, Ken Griffey Jr. So getting to that story, like understanding how his feelings were, understanding like what was that like? Because how many times have we been able to do something that we love in front of the person that we looked up to?
You know.
So that's why
and do it well.
And do it well. Exactly. It's one thing to do it, but one thing to exceed when you do it. So that's what I love about sports. That's what I love about entertainment, the stories. But yeah, I don't want to.
No. This is good. I'm not really big into sports. I know you talk about football, and I do remember that game. I was in Kansas City probably 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, but they was already planning the parade. Like they had already won. I said, I guess you got to bring that energy. If you're gonna win, you got to act like you already there, even though they didn't. But I was like, so.
Exactly. And that's one thing I can say about you. You look like you've already been there.
Oh man, I love it.
One of my favorite shows is Martin. And one of my favorite episodes was Tommy Davidson. This little ticket shop you got going on? I did. Like, I love what you have going on. This is an amazing setup, y'all.
My gosh.
I wish this is not to put down anybody else, but I wish we could just pan the room. And this has stuck out to me. I did a tour of the podcasts that are here, and this stuck out to me. Look at the pink and green, the background. She got chairs, y'all. Look, it's comfortable. Look, this is plush, but go ahead. I ain't trying to take over.
You're crazy. He came up and asked me what. You said, y'all downstairs. I was like, y'all. It's just me.
Look, I thought she had a team because obviously it's 2 chairs. I'm thinking like she got a co-host. They going back and forth.
He got 3 chairs. I got my leg on one, so we got 3 chairs.
3. So you can see why I thought there was a team. But one thing I can say that when you enter into this media space, when you enter into the podcasting world, essentially you are y'all.
Exactly.
You are the team.
I'm the videographer. I'm the editor. I'm the photographer. I'm the content creator. I'm all of it. Yes.
And the good thing about it, and I hope that you take this as encouragement, that when you master these skills, that it fills a void. It makes you feel joyous. I want you to maintain your passion for it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I love it. That is amazing. So how long have you been hosting More Insights?
It started out as like 60-second clips on Instagram.
Okay.
That was last year. it morphed into a show this year.
Really? Because I know you got which I think I was just watching as I just liked it. At
Mhm.
least at one point, almost like, is it 2,000 subscribers?
I'm almost at 2. So if y'all looking right
Yeah.
now, I'm at 1,300, steady climbing. So I need y'all help. Tap in with me. And if you want to, you can inbox me on Instagram at Real Chris Moore. Send me some guests. Send me some ideas.
That's right.
I'm all for it.
Hey, and if y'all want more insights, come on over to Alpha Intuition and hang out with me every once in a while too, for real.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
what we do. We collaborate. We don't compete.
Look, Issa Rae told us, she gave us the best advice. When you network, do it laterally. Reach over and grab that person's hand next to you instead of trying to reach up the ladder.
Exactly.
Just trying to get up there. We can go up the ladder together.
That's right. So I was last year at the podcast festival in Atlanta with David Shands. So I actually started my podcast with his community, 7-Figure Speaker Podcast, right?
Sweet.
And one thing he said that really stuck out with me was that he said, today's freshmen is tomorrow's seniors. So don't be afraid to get with somebody. Just you always trying to go for the top person. It's like, no, get that person right there, because you used to only have 1 subscriber. Now you're on your way to 2,000. Then it's going to be 200,000. You know what I mean? So we're going to just keep growing together.
And that's the thing. Another obstacle that I know people have is fear.
Yeah.
But here's how you need to think about fear. Fear just means that you care.
That's right.
Fear also means that it's proof that you can do it because you care so much. So
I can do a whole lot then, because I'd be scared.
Listen, you got to do it scared. You got to do it fearful, because here's the other thing with fear. When you go through it with fear, when you just do it, you learn.
Yeah.
Beyonce also said at the time when she used to talk to us, she don't talk to us no more.
She don't talk to us no more.
She don't talk to us no more. Beyonce would say that she's still nervous when she gets on stage. There's still a fear. So if Beyonce's scared and she going out doing 3-hour shows,
yes,
surely we can get together and accomplish our goals in less time than 3 hours. And we're not dancing, we're not performing
in front of millions of people
every night.
Yeah, I would never imagine her to be scared. But I guess everybody has a little bit of fear in them. But I heard Will Smith say something too one time. He said on the other side of fear, what did he say? He said, he didn't say happiness. I think it's like fulfillment or something, because he talked about jumping out of the airplane, right?
Yes.
Or and he said he was scared. But then on the other side of it, it's just like, it was so much excitement. It's like you're stopping yourself from having something and being fulfilled because of fear.
Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. I don't have to go through fear to know that I'm not jumping out of a plane.
You ain't jumping out of a plane. I want to do that. You don't want to jump out of a plane?
I do not.
I mean, with a parachute, of course. I have a friend of mine who's jumped out of a plane without a parachute.
I'm going to tell you this.
I wouldn't have did that.
I can exercise my fear in other places.
So if I say I'm going to go, you're not going to go with me?
Nah.
He said, nah.
My wife wants to do it, and I'm not even going with her.
That is terrible. She can go, you can go. We can do the tandem thing. And then we could do like where they hold the hands and everybody.
Well, somebody got to tell the story. And I want to be able to tell the story. I'm going to hyperventilate by the time I'm up there.
That's terrible. Oh, boy.
Let me tell you how bad it is. I know I have a fear of heights now, because you know how the fair comes in town. My son is 4 years old. He wants to get on the Ferris wheel. I'm like, okay,
don't tell me you ain't taking the baby on the Ferris wheel.
I took him up there. But the thing is, see, this is not the Ferris wheel that's in Atlanta.
What had happened was.
No. So this is a Ferris wheel that's, listen, y'all don't see the carnival. You know how you get in the Ferris wheel.
What the Ferris wheel look like? I want to know.
It started shaking like that.
I'll take my glasses off for this one. Wait a minute. What the Ferris wheel look like?
It was your regular Ferris wheel at the carnival. The big metal thing. Got the little boats in there, and they just rocking, y'all. It's rocking.
You thought about Final Destination, huh?
I'm from Atlanta, okay? I'm a city boy.
Y'all got the Ferris wheel in Atlanta?
But that is motorized.
What was this one? You make it sound like a Wheel of Fortune.
Listen, the one in Atlanta, they have a nice glass exterior. It don't even feel like you're in the Ferris wheel.
But it goes slow, too.
It goes slow.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for this. I was just, and he up there just screaming, "Mommy, hey!" And I'm like, bro,
loving it.
I'm holding him like, bro, can you relax?
No, my son, he ain't trying to get on no Ferris wheel. He don't want to get on no rides that got velocity. None. He good.
Again, I don't have to go through the lesson of fear in these instances. There's other things that I can conquer that's relating to
I don't even
fear.
know how we got off on this tangent.
We here.
I love Ferris wheels though. I like roller coasters. I
That's
love
fine.
them. You
You
would get
can
on a
love
roller
them.
coaster?
I
I like
would.
to wear that, like, and then when, like, this was
I
up
need
in
basic stuff. I
look,
don't need no turns and flips and all that.
I remember free fall.
I,
You ever been on free fall?
is that one of those things that go all the way up and
And
just
just
come straight?
drop.
Oh no.
Yes.
Mm-mm. My nerves
Love
ain't.
it.
My nerves ain't ready for
Just
all that.
about just drop.
Nah, I don't need to just drop.
Like, what if the springs at the bottom don't? You don't think about that. You just think about it's a free fall. That's what it's called.
It's two words that you said: free fall. No.
Oh my goodness. I haven't laughed this hard in a minute on my podcast.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
It's all good.
I mean, you don't know Woko's sleeping giant. We've been up there for
It
hours.
has been. We've been here since I got here. Like, what time I get here this morning? About 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh
and it's
yeah,
a little after
I was here at
almost
10.
4 something this morning.
This is a work
Yeah,
shift.
it is a whole shift.
Yeah, it's a work
Somebody
shift.
need to pay me. I need my money.
Hey, you gonna get your money with this pod? I promise you. You gonna brand deals. Hello.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Um, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What has been the biggest lesson that you've learned about yourself in this podcast space?
What has been the biggest lesson that I've learned about myself is that I can do something that I thought I couldn't do. It's like I really didn't think I would be here. I think this is episode, I'm going to do all these together, but I think this is like episode 58.
What?
So, yes.
Most people quit after 3.
I know. I was almost there, but I still stuck with it. I think when I had my biggest challenge was when I had a hiccup. And you know who it was? It was with John Best. And he just left not too long ago. He was on talking about AI tools, but it was, and I still have to get him down here. And he left. He went over to the Southern Heritage Classic. But our episode was so dope. It was so fire. And then the audio was messed up on it and I couldn't air it. I was like, oh my God, tried several ways, couldn't do it. So, of course, trying to link up with him and his schedule, and he all over the place. It's crazy. But at that point, I kind of got discouraged. And it was because that was the first week I had to miss because I didn't have any in the chamber. You know what I mean? I didn't have no extra episodes, and I'm sitting here stressing. Never went live before. Did not go live. I didn't air one that week. And it just kind of threw me off. I was really, really discouraged, and I thought about quitting. And then I went back and looked, and I saw how many views I would get maybe per episode, or I went and looked at my analytics, right, to see when people watch. Don't nobody watch it at 6 a.m. no way. So what am I tripping off of? You know what I mean? So it's like they watch it when they have time. So what I did was I just recalibrated, went back and interviewed somebody else, make sure that the audio was good to where I had time to fix it if it wasn't, and I jumped back on track.
Can I give you some helpful hints?
Yeah.
If you haven't done it already. So with my more insight, I typically try to record 2 a week. That way I can kind of stay ahead of the game. Like right now, I have 1 interview booked next week, but I still have 3 in the chamber.
Yeah.
So that my advice to podcasters when they always start, I tell them try to bulk up the episodes in the beginning. That way you can kind of stay ahead of the game. But of course, like anything, there's that moment where where that pattern stops, when that process kind of taps in, and it's like adversity. That's the word I'm looking for. When adversity taps in, when situations happen, life be lifing.
It don't it?
Life be lifing, and it's those moments where you have to like really bunker down, really center yourself, and like, okay, prioritize it, because podcasting is not easy.
No,
it's not easy.
No, it's
a lot
not.
of people see like, your Shannon Sharps, your Joe Rogans.
No, they got a team of people.
They got a team of people. It takes time to get to that level. We Tom, Dick, and Hank. We Joe Schmo.
That's
and there's no shade to us, but that's the reality of where we are. But where we are right now, it doesn't have to determine where we go.
That's right. Yeah.
Because we determine where we go.
Yeah. And then one thing I try not to think about is like how many subscribers I don't have. I think about the ones I do have and people who are watching me, who do comment and who do like and subscribe. And, like I try to let people know, okay, I know this week it's not going to air at 6 a.m. because of the Podbox Festival. And I wanted to be intentional about making sure that I highlight the people that I speak to here today.
But it's good that you're upfront with your audience and
Yes.
telling them that, because a lot of the times that's the biggest key.
Exactly.
A lot of people lose their audience because they're not communicating with the audience. Let me ask you this as well. What keeps you podcasting?
Now, y'all say he didn't turn this interview all around on me. I'm supposed to be interviewing him, but that's okay. What keeps me podcasting? Because I'm not a quitter. I don't give up easily. I really don't. And it's just like so, you know who E.T., Eric Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay, so his I would say I don't want to call him his number two guy, but his main guy, right hand man is CJ Quinney. I told CJ that he is going to be on my podcast for episode 100. So even if I quit at 101, he gonna be on here. But I cannot go to him at 57 and say, okay, let me change that. No, I told him you're gonna be episode 100. So for one, in my mind, I got to get to episode 100 because he's gonna be my guest.
You set a goal, and that I love. Another thing I would want to encourage you on: don't get discouraged by no, because I know you have guests that come on. I have guests as well, and I promise you, I ain't nobody's booker. But what I'm gonna do, my work ethic is going to take me further than a lot of other podcasters because I'm not afraid of no.
Yeah,
I would send a message to anybody about being on my show. The good thing about Instagram, from what I've seen, is that people do pay attention. So there are times where I get into those comments and say, hey, we'd love to do an interview with you. Sometimes you may not get a response. The other thing about Instagram, some people, they already have their email set up. So I can take that email, hit that email button. Now I can send you an email. I can send you a DM. Don't get discouraged by the people that say no, but get encouraged by the ones that say yes. You're
like
one
that.
Yes away from your entire life changing. You're one view away. You're one person away from your life being changed forever, for the better, for the good. So I always encourage people to keep on going. Just keep going. It's always worth the process. This is not an overnight thing. Nobody has started podcasting. Nobody has started anything. It's just become an overnight success. It may seem like an overnight success, but I promise you, they put the work in to do to be where they are now.
I like that. So, and I'm really just getting into the space to where I'm interviewing people that I just know and not know. Because first it was just people that I really knew. And then it was just like people, it's like, okay, I know of you. So I'm venturing off into like just walking up and say, hey, come be on my podcast. You know what I mean? Somebody I don't even know. Don't even know. So this is my, it's an evolution. And then no goes both ways. Because I know I've asked people to be on my podcast. And then after a conversation, it's like, oh, no, I'm good.
And that's the thing about podcasting. It's funny because you can have somebody as a guest on your show and you're like, this conversation is going nowhere.
And choose to not air that episode.
So I'll cut it short. So there is some episodes or some interview, I typically try to do about 30 minutes. I tell everyone 30 minutes. That way I can determine
exactly
where we are within the first 5-10 minutes. Every guest isn't going to be great. Every guest isn't going to be good, and that's okay. That's all right. It's learning. It's a part of the process. But then you have those that go for 45 minutes, for an hour. Look at where we are right now.
I know, and it's like before early, everybody was somewhere around 6 to 8 minutes. So because
we already put that down.
Man, we already almost at 20 minutes. So it's all good. I love it. That's why I just let it flow. But if I feel like we've come to the, so hard to say goodbye.
Well, where can people find you? That's usually
the end of the world of the conversation. It's like, but you can feel it. You know what I mean? But if I'm just flowing, we just flowing. I think my longest episode was probably close to an hour and a half. We were speaking on leadership, and it was just, I was like, man, we're going to have to come back a part 2. But I've learned just being in different podcast communities that when it's flowing, you just let it flow. Even if you have to chop it up and edit it and bring it back for a part 2, you don't stop it.
And that's the part of producing that I love. I started this whole thing out as a podcast producer. So I was able to say, you know what, this conversation was great. Let me find that breaking point to where it makes sense to come back for part 2. also creating the content was something that I really enjoyed. I love going back to sports. I love quarterback and point guards because they're the leaders of the team. They set up the team to be successful. That's how I took my role as a producer. I wanted to make sure that the hosts are in the best position to succeed.
I like it. And I'm glad I like sports too, because I'd have been all lost with that analogy.
Hey, I'm glad we got it. Because I'm thinking now, like, how could I have said that, like, in a normal way?
So let's just say, let's take it from me in a technical aspect. As an electrician, it would be like you're either the foreman or the senior manager. Or the director. You know what I mean? So for you that don't like sports, but you in corporate, you're the foreman on the construction site, or you are the director if you in corporate.
Or since we're in a library, you could be the librarian, and I could direct you to find the book that you're looking for. I could direct you to the nonfiction section that's over here, I think.
I wouldn't trust him. I go ask the real librarian.
Yeah, go ask a real one. I haven't been in a library in a very long time.
The first thing that popped in my head was Dewey Decimal System.
Oh, I remember that.
The little bitty cards.
I remember that. That was in elementary school for me.
A long time ago. So he got a little bit of gray hair. So I'm thinking we probably close to the same. You probably in your 30s like me.
You know, I may look like I'm 25, but I'm actually 39.
Are you for real? I'm 51.
She lying, y'all. I know she got to be lying.
51, proudly. I will be 52 November 21st. Yeah.
You look amazing.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It don't crack, y'all. It don't crack.
Well, man, look, I'm going to say this. This has been an amazing episode. We could really go all day. So I'm going to have to bring you back to where I can be in my own studio and not inside the library doing this. But this has been awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you coming on here, Mr. Moore. We're going to get him to jump out of a plane. I think one day we're going to keep pushing for that. So.
I'm about to jump out this chair. That's what I'm about to do. Jump into some other conversations. I ain't jumping on no plane. I get on the plane and jumping off.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so glad that this is my final one for today for the podcast festival. And Chris, I thank you so much for rocking with me. I appreciate it. Alpha Intuition family. If you are not a part of the family, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with somebody that you almost like. They might decide to subscribe as well. But thank you guys.
They better. They better. Listen.
Anything you want to leave for our subscribers or our family?
The only way this show can grow is if you support it. We need your support. We need your likes. We need your comments. We need because they look at the numbers, and you can help provide the numbers. You know what? Just hit play. You can walk away. Play it at work. Just play it in the background. We just need the numbers. We need the support. We need you to help this show become even better.
Thank you. You know what? Tell them where they can find you. I didn't even mention that.
That's all good. More Insight. That's on YouTube. You can find me at Real Chris Moore on Instagram. I am Real Chris Moore everywhere. X, Instagram, Twitter. Well, Twitter is X. TikTok. All that good stuff. Yeah, you can Google me.
For more insight
you can trust, because there is more where it came from.
That's right. All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me, and I'll see y'all probably next week on time, before time, 6 a.m. every Saturday. Y'all have a great one. Peace.